comes through, Espion's all over him. Xante's looking to close the door. Young Leon with the Electro Ball, but it catches Marv. Instead, one of the squishier Pokemon, Caligula, doing work on the bug, squishing him down. As we take a look, young Leon has to jump right through just to get away from Cali, who's on the hunt.
My name is Alexander, or Xante, as I'm known from the game. And I play as the attacker from Woof Woof. I'm a 24-year-old guy from Sweden. I work as a civil engineer at a battery company. And on my free time, I like to play sports, mainly paddle, which I've been pretty invested in recent times. Helped me strengthen my ability or my mental capability. My in-game name is like a combination between my cat's name, which was actually named Xante, and also like it's very similar to my actual name, real-life name, Alexander. So it's like a combination between the two, which I think is pretty fitting. So I've actually competed at pro level in other games as well, outside of Unite. And I was actually participating at Worlds last year in Pokémon UNITE. Our performance there was not long-lasted, unfortunately. But we hope to make it better this year for sure. Since I've always been a child, I've always found gaming very enjoyable as a side activity outside of school and studies. I'm starting to focus on games where I'm actually seeing potential in. So, for example, where I can earn some money or where I can build sort of like a actual good team that can potentially get into an organization in the future and so on. So one fun thing to know about me is that I've actually competed at a quite high level in auto chess. It has been everywhere from MMOs, RPGs to, like I said, auto chess games. So I have a quite big variety of when it comes to what games, focusing at one point at a time. And then when I saw this game, it really caught my attention. Seeing like a combination between Pokémon, which is a franchise been following for the last 20 years or so, and combining it with the MOBA, it actually sounded like a fun experience. And then when Worlds got announced, it even strengthened my motivation further to actually commit to this game. The favorite part is how easy it actually is to compete at a high level. Like, it doesn't take a lot to just find a group of friends or whatever, sort out roles and different assets of the team that a team needs. And very quickly you can actually achieve this high level, top 8 or whatever. It doesn't really take much time. If you have the mental to do so, I believe that anyone can succeed in this game. I think it's very important for a team as a whole to actually have the same mindset or mentality. However, it's very important that all players on the team have the same goals, otherwise it's not gonna last in the long term at least. So I joined Woof Woof about a month ago because they needed a new player in their roster. I saw potential in this team and I knew the players from last year. And I know that if these players actually want to go to Japan and put the effort in, I actually believe we can do so. So that's why I actually came back to the game, and now we're actually trying to achieve that goal together. We all can see each other as sort of like a small community or a small family. Like, it's very easy to chat with each other. We all like to try to keep thoughts open-minded. And consequently, this also means that like outside, when we're not playing Unite, we also play other games together. I think my teammates would describe me as pretty laid back. I'm not like the main shot caller for the team, but I for sure like to put out my opinion when it needs to be said. For this season and for all the other seasons in the past, I've actually been playing the attacker role. So that's like the role I've been playing since the start of the game, and probably the role I'm gonna continue playing. I feel very excited that Worlds is gonna be in Japan this year. I mean, this is the place where Pokémon originates from, and I feel like the event could actually be so much bigger in Japan than it was in London, for example, since they actually want all the focus to be on this place and this event to succeed.